Hello, in this video I'll show you how to get amazing skin tones when it comes to using Capture One. So Capture One is basically a raw processing software that is going to help you achieve better and more professional results for your color grading or color correction for your photos when it comes to photography. So after importing the raw file into Capture One, the very first thing before you go ahead to understand the basics of color grading and how you can achieve nice and beautiful skin color or skin tones, you have to get a screen or monitor that is going to show you accurate colors, because you can't color grade what you're not seeing right on the screen. So the very first step is ensure that the monitor or screen that you're trying to use to color grade is a calibrated screen and you have natural or true to life colors. So that is step number one. So after having that, the next thing is going to be, first of all, doing the simple basic color correction. So what I'll do, I'll first of all come to my levels right here and add contrast to the image to make it pop a little bit more. So I'll come to my black point right here and just drag it in like that. And this is going to add contrast to this very image. So about 5. So I'll stop at the point whereby this is knocking on the bottom part of the levels. Then I'll just come right here down to this white point and move it up like that. And this is going to make the image pop in this case. Let me show you the before and after for this. This is the before, after. Once you're done doing that, the next thing is going to be working on the skin tone. So oftentimes those that see my photos, they understand that I love uniform colors regarding the skin tone. So in Capture One, you can create a mask to only affect the colors in the skin area. So for that, you want to do that kind of color grading on a separate layer. So come to this layer option, you can start to have subject, background, and people. So when you click on the drop down arrow of people, you can see that we have options that you can check. You have body skin, face skin, eyes, and you can see that we also have eyebrows. So for this, basically I'll uncheck the eyes and uncheck the eyebrows. So I just want to work on the body and facial skin. So I'll just click on create mask, and this is going to help me to create a mask for only the skin of the subject. So when I come and I press M on the keyboard, you can see that it is selecting the mask overlay over only the skin, meaning the skin is only going to be affected by the color grading. So what I'll do, I'll simply press M once again to hide the mask. So I'll scroll down to my color editor right here, and under color editor you can see that we have skin tone. So once you come to skin tone, you can notice that we have this color picker tool. So when you select the color picker tool, it is going to be highlighted in this orange color. So after you have done that, simply choose an area on the skin that you want to sample, or a sample area on the model's skin. So for this, I'll basically zoom in by using Command Plus, and I'll sample a color. So you have to take into consideration what was the original or initial color of your subject's skin and sample that area. So click on that area to sample it, and you can notice that it is going to show you a range of colors in the selected or sampled area. That is, we have yellows, oranges, reds, and magentas. So after doing that, we're just going to come to where you see uniformity. So we just want to hue the rest of the colors to the selected color. So come to where you see uniformity and move the hue slider forward like that. And this is going to help you make the rest of the skin look like the sampled area in this case. So you can see that initially we had yellows in the skin color or in the skin of the subject, but right now we have tried to eliminate those yellows from the skin. Then I'm just going to move up the saturation slider like this, and this is going to help me add more saturation in the less saturated areas of the model's skin. It's about 91. So you have to move this to your taste or to your liking until when you feel like the results are desirable for you as the person doing the color grading. After doing that, we have another option, that is amount, whereby you have to balance. So this basically helps you to balance the magentas or the reds regarding the hue, saturation and lightness. So in case the area you sampled in the skin of the subject is looking too magenta, or it is looking towards the magenta side, and you have more magentas in the skin and you want to reduce on the magentas in the skin, you can use the hue slider. So by moving the hue slider towards the left hand side, you are adding more reds or magentas in the skin, and moving it towards the right hand side, you're adding more greens into the skin. So for this, I'll basically add some magentas to the skin of the subject. Then you can as well reduce on the saturation in case the skin is looking over saturated by moving the saturation slider towards the left hand side, and this is going to help you reduce on the amount of saturation in the skin. So I'm just going to use Command minus to zoom out, hold down the space bar key, and you can hover around. So this is what we have right now. Let's say before and after. This is where we started and this is where we are right now. Before, after, before and after. So you can see how beautiful and rich the skin tones have gotten to be. So once you're done doing that, the next step is going to be coming to our color balance, and in color balance you can add a specific color to the skin of the subject regarding the shadows, midtones and the highlights. So for this, I'm just going to come and add a tiny bit of greens to my midtones. So just click in the middle and move this towards the green side. So the closer you move this towards the edge, the more that color is going to be, or the more intense that color is going to be. So for this, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of greens to my midtones, just like that. And for my highlights, I'll just leave the highlights right there. So for my shadows, I'm just going to add a tiny bit of blues to my shadows, just like that, to slightly cool down my shadows. Basically, that is it. So you can see this is where we started and this is the after. That's our before and after. Let me try to zoom in and show you the before, after, before, after, before and after. You can see how beautiful and uniform the skin has gotten to be. So in Capture, you can even come and manipulate the background. So I'm just going to briefly turn off the before and after. So we are going to come back to our layers right here. So in case you have overdone the color grading on the skin, remember to come the opacity and reduce on the opacity to your taste or to your liking. So I'll just leave mine at about 97, looks okay. Then we are going to come to our background and click on that, and this is going to help us manipulate the background colors. So if I press M on the keyboard, you can see Capture One has automatically helped us select the background in this case. So press M to hide the mask. So for this, basically I'll just come and I feel like I want to make the background pop in this case. So in order to make the background pop, I'll just come to my white balance and simply add a little bit of the magentas, and this is going to make the background pop. Yeah, so let's see the before and after. This is the image before, after, before, after, before and after. You can see how the photo is popping at this point. Like I said, you can play around with the opacity, or you can even try to darken the background in case you want to darken the background by reducing on the exposure, or you can even reduce on the saturation of the background in case you feel like. So I'm just going to leave mine in that kind of saturated way or saturated manner. So this is how you can achieve beautiful or amazing skin tones for your photos using Capture One. And by the way, in case you have the same photos from this very session, you can simply copy the adjustments. So come to adjustments and copy the color grading and come to the next image, select it and come right here and apply the adjustments on the next image to have uniform colors for your photos or for your images. I hope you have learned a thing or two from this very video. Don't forget to like the video and don't forget to keep practicing and as well keep creating.